Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are here for the season 2 trailer of Nancy.
Yes. We've got some requests.
Yeah, and the first episode drops this week when
2
we're
days
recording.
from now.
But we've been waiting. Obviously, we haven't been waiting that long because it took us a while to watch the first series.
Yeah.
But we were really excited for the second season.
Yeah.
We've still got the questions about the...
Aglaika.
Yes, the Aglaika, because they all seem to still be cursed, so we don't think that's gone away.
Yeah, I also don't know if what we got about Owen's death is necessarily all there is to it. I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit unfinished. Maybe that is how they're finishing it.
Yeah, because
some of people in the comments told us that
COVID did throw things off.
Yeah, throw things off, and that wasn't where it was intended to end. So... I don't know.
Yeah, like, are they going to incorporate some things that they didn't get to do then into the start of this season? Mm-hmm. Or did they have a different plan? So...
I'm assuming it's just going to pick up where we left off, which will be really fun. Mm-hmm. I really loved a lot of the relationships that developed in season 1 and the character growth between them, and Nancy's opening up and getting close to the others, to her friends, but then... this whole issue of finding out that Carson's not her dad and she's Ryan's daughter and Lucy's daughter has really set her back, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
We have all of those interesting interactions to look forward to. And then Bess's family.
Yes.
Bess's mysterious, probably guilty family.
Yeah, obviously I think Bess will be an even bigger role because I feel like they were really building that up. Let's not get into it too far since we are going to also actually watch the show.
We love season 1. And now it's time for season 2.
Yes. Hopefully more people will be more into it now that season 1 is done.
Nancy Drew. What's that old saying?
Oh, I forgot about this detective.
We need subtitles. This is not loud enough for me. Where's this? Does this not have subtitles?
No, it's not in the right
CW
spot.
I don't need auto. We'll just turn it up really loud.
Okay. But yeah, no, I totally forgot about the detective. Oh, the skull. There was that whole thing with the skull that ended up not being needed, and then he got the other piece.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch the trailer now. For reals this time.
I know.
Nancy Drew. What's that old saying? Where there's smoke? She's been attacked. No ID, no phone. Before she lost consciousness, she said your name.
How do you have the bandwidth for another mystery? Who's the suspect?
I've never had a crew like us.
When I close my eyes, all I can think about is what's waiting for us.
Oh my god, so many more dead bodies.
Death could come to us at any moment.
Kill Babsy.
Everybody stay calm! It cannot find us if we're not afraid.
Oh, even more supernatural things?
Yeah, definitely supernatural to me.
Stephen King is right. Maine is filled with terrifying ghosts.
Is Nancy going to be the new Supernatural? The Sam and Dean?
Nancy Drew.
Because it's kind of the vibes I'm getting.
But more mystery.
Yeah, but more mystery.
Oh, I'm hype.
Me too. Like, because, yeah, I feel like this is really... seemed action-filled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
not in a bad
just
way,
the nature of the
but
trailer, I feel like. I like that we got to see them clearly working together some more. We got to see a lot more. I felt like...
they even talked about them as being, like, a crew like us.
Yes, exactly.
So, which is one of our favorite things.
Looks like we got several... Like, we got a dead body there in the morgue, and then they found a skeleton later, and...
a lot of supernatural things going on.
Yeah, definitely in the bus, I think that they're supernatural, because she says they're not going to find us if we're not afraid. So that
like
is definitely
Wendigo
not a human,
or something like that.
Human thing.
Yeah. Or maybe it's all ghost related. I mean, because the whole series is ghost related, but I do wonder if maybe they'll expand out into other things.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with it being ghost because I like the focus to be on the mystery, and I feel like
ghosts always have a mystery because they have a history.
Yeah, we didn't. I feel like
rhyme.
Obviously things flashed so quickly.
Yes,
nothing there seemed very Aglaika related, except for when Ace was looking at the hook.
Well, and then also they were talking. I mean, you heard George saying about like I can only I close my eyes. And I'm about like seeing what happens next or something. So it does sound like they are sort of still being plugged by something. Not, it might be the Aglaika, it might be not, but I kind of got the Aglaika vibe from it.
I was talking more about like the other supernatural entities we saw in there. Like none of them seemed like Aglaika related ghosts. Mm-hmm. Like you said, the cop showed up at the beginning, which you totally forgot about. We're not happy with because
I just don't like that trope.
Of like the cop. I mean, I feel like that's what they tried to do with Chief McGinnis at the beginning of last season, and then it kind of fizzled out.
Like, for me, I guess it depends on how long the cops remain as, like, a stubborn opposition
animosity between them.
Yeah, like, is it going to end up being maybe they'll turn to their side and realize that ghosts and stuff are real, or are they just going to get in their way every single step? Because that's where it sort of gets old for me. Like, I feel like there's definitely been shows that have done that in the past. It's been done. And so, like,
As
I don't
the
mind
amateur detectives.
Yeah, if they're a bit of an opposition, but I just don't want it to be, like, the entire series that way. I'd like him to eventually maybe be like, crap, something supernatural is going on.
Or even if it's not supernatural, if they're like, she's just a damn good investigator, so we need their assistance.
Yeah.
Not just she, but all of them as a whole.
Even if he has to do it reluctantly. I'm fine with him reluctantly being like, all right, Nancy, give me your info.
Exactly. Well, we also didn't see very much Elizabeth, who is another cop.
Yeah.
And then who was dealing with the Marvins, and we didn't see any of that.
Right, yeah. I definitely think they were
So-
really focusing on, like, the action sort of scary aspect for that trailer. So
Yes.
that doesn't mean it's not going to come into play. It's just meant to be, like, hyped.
Yeah, what was that thing that Beth said when she was sitting in that chair? Did you see that?
Yeah, it was something fearful, though.
And there's
that's
that
for
guy
sure.
who was like hiding. Was he hiding in the bus or was he hiding somewhere else? But he's a new character. We hadn't seen him before. I didn't recognize his face.
I
I'll
think
go back to
it was
real
farther
quick.
forward for a bit.
There we go. Who's this guy?
Is it? Wait, are you sure that wasn't? I just
Look at him.
Oh yeah,
That's a new guy.
It is.
I don't know. He could just be a random one-off thing,
one-off
but then
character.
you know, like just
Yeah. Well, like I said, we didn't see a lot of the Marvin storyline, but obviously they're gonna. I feel like you
an
can't
antique
nerf
store
that whole
or
thing.
something? Oh, there's something there with Ace. Looks hurt.
Right.
Looks like he cut his
The
arm.
whole best thing was earlier.
Death could come to us at any.
Yeah, that seems like Glaco related.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so here Ace is wearing the same outfit that he is when he has the hook, or not the hook, when he's laying there injured. Oh my god, I did not mean to pause on that. I did not see that during the first trip.
Oh, I did.
Watch
You
through.
didn't see that?
I didn't
I
notice the
did.
hands. I probably because I was focusing on the text.
Well, also Ace doesn't really have that great of a wardrobe, so.
Oh, these two are sleeping in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but I feel like the exact same t-shirt, this exact gray sweatshirt.
Well, I
thing.
mean, also that's the thing about trailers is you do want to show a lot from the early part of the season.
yeah, because you don't want
so-
spoilers for this one and
Yeah.
last one.
And then obviously, yeah, we don't get anything about how Nancy's dealing with her new revelations. It's all just the ghosts.
Well, there's also this whole like falling off a cliff thing, which could also be a Glaco related because we did see her false self falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
As it pushes them towards that particular thing, George and Nick drowning, Ace being hung on the hook. Maybe that's one of the things, you know, where he
Maybe
got
that's
cut
sort of-
and then
I
her
forgot
falling
about
off the
that.
thing. So maybe they just get closer and closer to death in that
fears.
manner, perhaps.
Very
Interesting.
Final Destination style.
Destination, yeah.
Stephen King is right. Maine is filled with terrifying ghosts.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa,
I think
that
that
was a crown.
she felt
That's
like
Aglaika.
a one-off to me. That character.
Oh,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
made us feel terrible. But
That's
yeah.
gotta be the Aglaika.
Oh, so great. I know, like that's a horrible pause point.
I know, just get it off the screen. Oh, and I'm
Nancy
so
Drew.
hyped.
What's that old saying? Where there's smoke,
They
she'd
didn't
been
do it,
attacked.
officer.
No
I don't even know who
idea,
you
no
are.
phone before she lost consciousness.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shut
who
up,
was
this
the
beginning
girl?
Who's the suspect?
Is she working in the morgue? She looked properly dressed. Yeah, it was Lucy. LS.
She'll find you wherever you are.
She'll find you wherever you are. Is the Glaco girl? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe they're not the first ones.
Oh, maybe.
It seems like there had to be others, but I don't know. And like within living memory,
Yeah.
or that's something else related.
Right. Yeah, because there's still someone. Yeah, this is just a trailer.
Oh my
which
god,
we're
I'm so
analyzing
glad
through and
that-
through.
It's gonna be soon. 2 more
Agreed.
days
I know.
for us where we're watching this now.
Right. And we do intend to watch it right when it comes out. Uploading is a whole different question.
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
life. We've got some house projects we're working on, which is time consuming. I had some
Yes.
computer issues, which was time consuming.
We're catching
Yes.
up, actually.
But we were super excited.
Yes.
But yeah, I do wonder, like, because obviously, like, the Aglaika is technically, is it a ghost or is it moved from a ghost to its own supernatural being kind of thing? You
I
know?
feel like it's kind of moved from a ghost to a supernatural being
Mhm.
because of the whole like you can make wishes to it. Like you can't just make
Legend.
wishes to random ghosts.
So I do wonder if they're going to expand into this sort of supernatural universe.
Yeah.
And I would love it.
There's also the factor of like maybe she had power in life and thus in death she could, you know what I mean? She didn't die as a normal ghost. She didn't become a normal ghost because of that.
yeah.
Like, we don't know why she died or how she died, or we only recently found out that she was a real person at all and not like
Just
you
a
know.
legend.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm really excited to see how the season goes. I really hope they have a third season as well, even though it hasn't even started yet. But I loved the second half of the first season so much that I'm really excited for it. Also, off topic, we are not reacting to this, but did you know that Hardy Boys is on Hulu?
Yeah. We watched the first 3 episodes.
In our own time. But we liked it.
Yeah. I'm only sad that they're like on different networks with different
So
production companies, so we can't have a crossover, because some of you know that I ship Frank Hardy with Nancy Drew sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. So I would have liked some crossover.
But instead, we get Ace.
Yeah, that's true.
We think.
Yes.
We kind of hope. But yeah, just for your own personal info, we feel like if you're a Nancy Drew fan, you're probably a Hardy Boys fan. Side note, it does veer off from the originals. Yeah. Not as much as Nancy, from what we can tell, but it does, just as a heads up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Little own recommendation for
we haven't even finished it. What if the end of the series sucks? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know
half the time when we watch these.
We
were kind of iffy on Nancy when it first started, and then it just kept ramping up and got really good by the end.
That's true.
It's a rambly kind of day. Yeah. Are you all excited for the next season? If you haven't watched it yet, do you think there's going to be other ghosts, or not ghosts, but other like supernatural things, etc.? Thoughts, theories, anticipations, let us all know, and we will see you in the season opener. Bye.
Question is, what is it? Oh shoot, will we have to type it in?
I'm still standing, so
I'm still standing.